All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Big Rob's Little Podcast presents Youth Gone Live with two-thirds of the NWX faction known as Youth Gone Wild. We have Chris,
Hey,
and we have Tyler Blaze,
Going on, everybody?
also known as Terry outside of wrestling. So, to start off, we are going to do a quick 10-second moment of silence as a tribute to Bobby Heenan. He passed away 2 days ago. It was announced that the cause of death was organ failure due to complications from the throat cancer, which had been in remission since 2004. So I will. Uh, I would like to do a 10-second moment of silence. All right, thank you. So, starting off, we are going to recap Schools in Session, which was the last NWX event, which was on September 4th, or sorry, 9th. I wasn't there, so I will let Chris start off by recapping. I know he had a match, so.
oh, both of us had matches actually,
Well,
but
yeah, but we'll start with
yeah,
yours.
um, not much to really say. I faced pelvis Gracely of all people, but it is what it is. I won, but yeah, not really much to say about it.
Fair enough. Um, yeah, Pelvis Greasley. He's an interesting character, but
Yeah, I think
moving
Adam
on.
let the audience time it, and it was like maybe 2 minutes.
Fair enough. All right, and Terry, you ended up having a match against Clayton Sherlock.
Yep.
And yeah, go ahead.
Um, I faced off against Clayton Sherlock, the one who's been running roughshod all over NWX, taking out members of the opposite sex. He's been known as a woman beater in NWX, and I'm not a big fan of that, as everybody out there knows.
Oh
Uh,
no, none
I
of us are.
respect women, so it's definitely not the route that Clay should be going. But I faced Clay, and he decided to lock me outside of the school and count me out for his victory.
Yeah, that was a little comedic thing that he did. I mean, heel
Hey,
tactic.
I got him, and when I saw it back, I kind of laughed a little bit just because that
Oh no!
was pretty smart of him. I wish I was there to let you back in, but
Oh no!
it,
I
it
wish
was
somebody would have let me back in, but I'll get my hands on Clay.
yeah, for sure.
Um, yeah. So Terry, unfortunately, like you said, you lost. Moving on though. What's to come at the next NWX event, which happens to be named Fallout?
Chris, I'll let you start off, bud.
Well, hopefully a tag match.
Yes, actually, we're hoping for that.
We're hoping for that. Like we might be in singles matches, who knows? But I'm trying to push to get my hands on Far From Over right now. We just saw a promo from them last show, and yeah, basically they're just trying to run amok, and they're just like, "Hey, we're better than everybody here," and I want to prove them wrong. Any input, Terry?
Far from over, they've decided to align themselves with Clay. I don't understand what they hope to gain from this. Um, I understand that Far from over are young. They're blue chip prospects here in NWX. They're a young tag team looking to make a name for themselves. But I don't think aligning themselves with Clay is the right way to go about things. As you know, Clay's resume speaks for itself. What he's been doing as of late, as I've already touched on earlier. So I'm eager to get my hands on Far From Over as well. I really am.
I kind of want to get my hands on Clay too.
Oh yeah.
The guy interfered in my match, and that the tag match with against Far From Over, and cost us the match.
Yep. I came out and I helped you guys out. I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
helped out the good brothers, man.
All
I don't
right.
know why he did this, but you know what? It is what it is, right?
Yep, he's starting a war. We're gonna finish it, man.
Yep.
Alrighty. Moving on. So first, I will start with Chris. A question to you: what or why made you choose? Sorry, that's not a proper way of asking. What made you choose pro wrestling? Like, why did you want to pursue pro wrestling?
Well, I've liked it since I was a kid. I had friends and that stuff that I used to go outside and just wrestle with, watch it on TV. My favorite wrestler was Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold. So just watching their promos and it just kind of enthralled me, and I was like, hey, you know what? I want to do this one day. So ever since then, I've just wrestled with my friends. I've wrestled with Terry and that. I brought him into the business.
Yeah, it's true.
So
He did.
yeah, just
Interesting
always
facts.
wrestled side of high school. Yeah.
All right, and the same question applies to you, Terry. What made you choose wrestling?
Uh, well, I've started watching wrestling probably when I was about 11 years old, and everything it just about it enthralled me. Everything it just drew me into it. And one day, I was in a little after high school, I think. Mr. Chris told me, "Hey, there's a school opening up, and I've joined it, and I think you should too. I think you'd really like it." So
Yeah.
the moment that I got my first job and I got my first paycheck, I started training immediately. So I have, WWE, professional wrestling, and Chris to thank for breaking me into the business.
All right, cool. That's very interesting information. Next question I have. Who is your guys' favorite superstar, or who was favorite superstar in wrestling when you guys were growing up?
Actually, I already answered that one. Shawn Michaels
True.
and Stone Cold.
Right.
Shawn Michaels is still cool for you. I'm gonna have to say, um, I have two favorites. One is a past and one is a present. Uh, my past favorite superstar, Edge. Favorite superstar right now is Seth Rollins.
Makes
So,
sense. I mean, your finisher is, or one of your signatures is the spear.
correct, yes.
So, kind of just makes sense. All right. Right now, what is the goal for Youth Gone Wild? What is the main goal in mind?
Well, I feel like after we take out Far From Over and Clayton, it's going to be gold. All gold. I'm hoping to get the tag team titles, and I want to get my NWX championship back. I will not stop until all of Youth Gone Wild is holding gold.
I would say go for the gold right away. Just go
Go
for it.
for the gold.
You know what? If Far
Go
From
for,
Over have a
don't
problem with us going for the gold, they can come after us.
They're going to have to come after us because if once we get our hands on those titles, we're going to hold on to them for a long time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Fair
But
enough.
Falcos haven't been there for a little while, so we'll have to see what's going on with that.
Yeah, we do have to figure out what's going on with the Falcos. Um, Obviously, very successful tag team
Yeah,
outside of NWX and CWF, so they're very busy gentlemen. So I can understand why they've been absent. But the tag team titles are kind of in limbo right now, so I'm hoping something
yeah.
positive comes out of over the next couple months.
Right. Yeah, I know a lot of fans, especially myself, are hoping that Youth Gone Wild would have been tag team champs sooner. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Um, Next question, though, I have for you guys: what advice do you have for someone who wants to become a pro wrestler?
Obviously, find a training school, get your money together, and focus. Focus, focus, focus. Wrestling is physical, it's very, very draining mentally and physically. So don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Never quit. If you truly have a passion for professional wrestling, it will pay off in the end. I guarantee it.
I would have to say, prepare for a life of pain. no matter what, you're gonna be having pain.
Exactly.
Okay, like
You're gonna
as
get.
much as your passion's in there, you can do it for as long as you want. Just you're gonna be in pain.
Yeah. Take care of your health as well. Yeah. But
All right, fair enough. All right. Yeah, that's a question I normally ask everyone at the end. But yeah, I'd like to thank both of you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be on my podcast.
oh, thank you for
Yeah,
inviting
thank
us.
you.
We had a really good time.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we won't hassle you too much for being late. We understand that you had prior commitments, so
Yeah. Oh man,
And I
you know
apologize.
what? This guy is always late. Always. I'm like, hey, pick me up for 6. He's there 6:30.
Fashion.
Okay.
I'm always me.
Always late.
Fashionably late since high school, even before fashionably late. That's how I do. That's how I operate. I'm a very busy gentleman.
fair enough.
This guy will be late to his own funeral.
I would be. I guarantee you, I would be.
You have to show up first.
Exactly.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, that's all we have for this podcast. I want to thank you for those who are watching right now live. I know we have 4 viewers currently. So
Right.
thank you guys for watching. Thank you for those who will watch later on. If you like this video, like it. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I know I don't mention that a lot on my podcast, which I should start doing. Until next time, this has
Follow
been
Youth Gone Wild on Facebook.
pardon.
Follow Youth Gone Wild on Facebook.
Yes, like Youth Gone Wild on Facebook, of course.
Okay, either one.
Like, follow, yeah, either way. And also, I know Terry, you have a Facebook page for Tyler Blaze.
Yep, be sure to check that out. I have a lot of really cool content on there. I'll have some more content coming up. And if you're in the area, don't miss NWX Fallout on October 1st, 2017 on CWF Studios on Hartsel Road. Don't miss it.
And not only that, we also have another show coming up, don't we? Port Colborne.
September 30th.
Yeah, September 30th.
Community Living. Both you actually, I think all 3 members of Youth Gone Wild will
All
be there.
3 members of Youth Gone Wild will be there. So if you're in the area and you have a lot of free time on your hands, don't be afraid. Come check it out. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, don't message us and we'll get you tickets.
All right, I know I will probably make it out to one or both of the events, so
Hope
I
to
shall see you guys there. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, guys, this has been Big Rob's Little Podcast presents Youth Gone Live with Chris and Tyler, aka Terry.